All right, guys, we finally made it. We're in Abu Dhabi, and we were able to actually go to a hotel called the Grand Millennium. This is where we're staying, and it's connected to one of the nicest malls here in Abu Dhabi. And we were able to go downstairs and get ourselves some McDonald's and just come right back up to the room. So we were finally able to get McDonald's again to actually try out the lunch and compare it to the one in the United States. Today we were able to get 3 different meals. We got the BTS meal, which is actually in the US right now, which is the chicken nuggets meal. It brings the fries and the medium drink. I went ahead and I got a Big Mac because I want to compare the Big Mac from here to the one in the States. And we went ahead and got a interesting value menu item. It's 14 dirhams, and it is a triple up burger. So it's actually like the double cheeseburger, but there's three burgers in it. So it's really nice, or 3 layers of meat, I mean. And it brings medium fries and everything. It ends up being like, I think it was like $3.70 or $3.60 for the entire meal. So super affordable. So McDonald's is gonna be your friend if you come here to the United Arab Emirates, because it is pretty pricey. Most of the restaurants that we've gotten a chance to go to have been pretty expensive, and unfortunately, because of the location, we were not able to film. As soon as I bring a camera in those places, they usually tell me I can't. So I've been doing all of the filming on the phone, so maybe the quality might not be as good. But guys, I'm trying my best, and we're trying to see if we can get this meal started. So we're gonna go ahead and have a seat right now, and we're gonna be trying these different dishes from McDonald's and see how they compare to the ones in the States. All right, guys, this is all of the food we were able to get for just like $16 here in the McDonald's. We were able to get 3 combo meals. In the back of this, kind of hard to see. I went ahead and I got some apple juice because I don't drink soda, and we didn't really want bottled water. We have enough here, thankfully. So we got the Big Mac. We got the BTS meal, which comes with 10 chicken McNuggets. I'm very excited to try what these taste like here in the United Arab Emirates. And the triple up burger that I really want to show you this, because it looked really good in the picture. We'll see how it is now. But the first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna get started with the Big Mac. All right, so the first things first, guys, let's check this out, the Big Mac. It's probably gonna look oh, that looks really pretty. That looks very pretty in comparison to the States. Now the meat is a little lighter, but besides that, I mean, it's an exact copy. And then there is some of the famous Big Mac sauce. This is like a picture perfect almost burger. Wow, this actually looks like the ones from the commercials. That's funny. All right, guys, so here we go. Let's try this out. Looks really good. I want to see if it tastes as good as it looks, because this is like a picture perfect burger. Yeah, it tastes really good. The bread is darker. So I don't know, it tastes a little more toasted, the bread itself. But the burger's pretty much an exact copy of the one from the States. It's really good though. I don't know, I just feel like the bread's the major difference. It has a little bit of a darker texture to it, which I think is because it was cooked a little more than what it gets cooked at in the States. Although I think in the States they actually come in a bag and you just pull them out and they cook them or whatever. But no, this is definitely pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys, because you can see the different layers. You guys can actually see the different layers of the burger. You have the middle sandwich, you have the bread on the bottom, the bread on the top, and then you have little pieces of the lettuce, you have your famous Big Mac sauce, you have the melted cheese in the bottom bun, and then you actually have some pickles right there in the middle. But it's definitely very close to the one in the States. So very good, very good. I would highly recommend. All right, I have to go and take a break real quick because my hands were completely filled with the Big Mac sauce. So next thing we're gonna try is gonna be the chicken nuggets. So first things first, presentation. They look exactly the same as the one from the States. I'm very curious to know if the chicken's gonna be better quality or if it's gonna be the same as the States. Although I will say, I'm very biased with the ones back in the States because I love McDonald's chicken nuggets. I eat them most of the time. Instead of getting a burger, I'll get the chicken nuggets. And we're very lucky because whoever's watching that's not from the United States, in the US, they usually have a year-round, almost all the time, special with the chicken nuggets where you can get $5, get you a 20-piece chicken nugget box. And it's, oh my gosh, it's the best because usually I'll eat 10 and then I have 10 for later. And I love chicken nuggets so much I can even eat them later. So these are warm. I think it's because of the wok, but they are a little soggy, so I am a little concerned. But let's try it out. So right off the bat, they taste exactly the same, but for whatever reason, they seem more battery here. Like, it feels like it's a lot more batter here than in the States. It may not look like it, but when you bite into it, I don't know, I feel like the chicken flavor comes through, but only slightly. What comes through the most is the fattiness from the outside layer. And I would even argue to say that it's actually a lot, it's hard to get this, but right there. It's a lot bigger here than it is in the States. I'm gonna squeeze it real quick and you guys might be able to see it better. But I mean, that's a whole layer right there of like the batter. In the States, it's like very thin skin and it actually comes off when you bite into it. For this one, it's very connected to the chicken itself. Like, there is no gaps. I'm like trying to separate them and it's harder said than done. Overall, it's pretty good. Maybe if I would have eaten it right after getting it at McDonald's, it would be better. But I am a little disappointed at what the chicken nugget tastes like here. All right, guys, and last but not least, the one that I've been waiting for the most to show you guys, because my wife actually got this on the first night that we got here. Our flight flew in at like 11:30 at night. And by the time we actually got to the hotel, we were starving again, and it was like 1 in the morning, and we ended up going to McDonald's. But we were so exhausted and so tired, we didn't have a chance to actually film it. So let's go ahead and try this out. This is the triple up burger that I was telling you guys about. And I want you guys to be here with me whenever we unpackage it. It's a little hard to do it with one hand, but we have to see this. See, triple up burger. And this is it. It's just a plain cheeseburger, but look how beautiful it is. Considering that it's a McDonald's burger and it's a value menu burger, I mean, even though it's kind of basic, I mean, this looks legitimate, like the pictures. This looks really good. It's not like the ones in the States. They look disgusting. This looks absolutely delicious. You can see the bread. You can see the little bit of grease on it. It's not overly excessive. You got 3 different layers of meat with the cheese just completely melting on the sides. This is great. In the States, unfortunately, if you pay $2-3 for a burger, you're gonna get what you pay for. Oh, I broke the bread a little bit, but here you go, guys. Typical cheeseburger from the States, just 3 layers of meat. Let's go ahead and try this out. All right, guys, so we're gonna go ahead and try this burger out. Let's see if it's any good. Like I said, spoiler alert, I did try it already, so I know it's delicious, but we're in Abu Dhabi. The one I tried was in Dubai, so let's check this out. This is really good, especially when you take into account the price that we paid for this. I gotta show you guys. This is a value menu burger. The cheese is still melted, even though it's been about 20 minutes since we bought this, since I've been doing the rest of the video. And I saved this the best for last. But if I squeeze just a little bit, you guys can see all the juices from the meat just coming out. I don't want to squeeze it too much because this is not my burger. This is my wife's burger, and she let me take a bite out of it. But this is definitely something I would very highly recommend when you come here to try this. I mean, it's so cheap, it's so affordable, you'll save some money, and it is just delicious. Now, in regards to the other items on the menu at McDonald's here, they have quite a few different interesting things. I didn't want to order it again because I wanted to try out different foods here at McDonald's, and I'm just doing a comparison to see of what it tastes like here compared to the US. The value menu, all of their burgers are absolutely amazing, and they completely blow the United States value menu burgers right off the water, like right out of the water. With that said though, they do have a chicken Big Mac, so it is exactly the same thing as the Big Mac, but instead of having beef patties on the inside, it has like the McChicken patties. Very delicious. I would very highly recommend that one, especially if you're a Big Mac fan. Or actually, if you're a McNugget fan, I'm sorry, if you're a McChicken fan, I would very highly suggest the chicken Big Mac. It is delicious, it is full of flavor, and you know, those of you out there that does the whole like secret menu of McDonald's, you guys don't have to do that secret menu here because it already comes like that, and it is absolutely delicious. Highly recommend it. Very affordable as well. Another one is the Big Tasty. That burger reminded me a lot of the Whopper from Burger King. Of course, it doesn't taste like the Whopper from Burger King. It doesn't have that char taste. I actually thought it was a little bit simple, but it was a massive burger. So if any of you guys are big eaters, definitely get that burger and you'll be full. As soon as you finish that burger and the fries, you'll be done, if you can finish the whole thing. It is a pretty massive burger, and it is the biggest burger that I've ever seen at McDonald's. There's a few other signature ones that I have not had the opportunity to try. We have a couple of days left here. I'll try to see if I can squeeze it, and I'll just edit it right along to this video so you guys can keep watching it. But if not, guys, it's just great. It's just a great way for you to eat. Super affordable, super cheap. The fries, I didn't really show you guys, but they're exactly the same. They're McDonald's fries. I think everywhere I've been, Colombia, Japan, Venezuela back in the day, the US, with all the different states that I've been to, the fries are literally almost exactly the same everywhere I've gone. So I didn't really do a review of that because they're pretty much exactly the same as the ones in the States. But the burgers are just amazing, guys. You guys really should give McDonald's a chance when you come here if you're looking for something familiar or if something affordable. If you want to, instead of spending your money in the restaurants, you want to do events kind of like you know, any of the things that you can do here in Dubai, whether it's the aquarium, it's the water parks, rent a very nice supercar, things like that, and you want to save money elsewhere, cheap meals, cheap food, McDonald's is the way to go. And so far, McDonald's has been the best fast food we've had here. Had a terrible experience that you guys should see at the beginning of this video. I had a terrible experience at Burger King. It was absolutely gross. The service was just terrible as well, so it was a double whammy. Some of the stuff was okay, but definitely the Burger King in the States is a lot better than the one that I tried here. We haven't had a chance to go to another one like my wife wanted to, but it was just such a bad experience. I'd rather not even try to go to another one. Maybe at a different time that I come back to Dubai with my wife, we'll go ahead and try it. Hardee's is another place that we went to. I didn't have a chance to film because they stopped us from filming as soon as I started because it was in a very public area in the mall, and it was just too far to drive back to the hotel just to do that video. But same thing, the burgers were very dry. It wasn't the best experience. I've had Hardee's back in the States, not in Florida. I'm trying to remember where it was. I don't know if it was in New Orleans or if it was in California. It was probably California. And it was delicious there, so it was just a bit of a disappointment here. It was just dry. I had the chicken. The chicken was dry. I think the only person that had a good burger was my wife, and she just got the classic, you know, cheeseburger, and it was pretty good, but nothing to be wowed about. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I think we're gonna have a few more videos for Dubai. I'm not 100% sure yet. Depends if we're able to get more filming done, because most of the videos that I've been able to do have been very concise with the exception of this one. So I might have to mash up all those videos together, or I might make a little series of Dubai and just do maybe 5 to 10 minute videos for a couple of weeks. But guys, I appreciate you watching. Hope you subscribe. If you guys have any places back in the States or back in Florida and Orlando that you guys really think I should visit, definitely gonna pass by there and we'll do a video on it. So thank you very much, guys. You have a wonderful day.